In continuation to my management series, we will be covering today three management style, which is authoritative, paternalistic and persuasive. In my previous video, we have learnt what is management, its three styles which were autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire with their advantages and disadvantages. Do not miss those videos. The details are given in the description box below and the card above. Come, so let's get started. Authoritative style. Word itself means authority. Here the manager has full control on everything. He gives directive to his teams on terms, policies, procedures, etc. There's no significant participation from the teammates as it's controlled by him. In fact, the goal setting is also done by him. These types of managers believe that without supervision, employees will not operate successfully. Advantages. It is useful in a situation where you need quick decision making. Role is clear. As each and every teammate is instructed to work in a pattern, they are clear on expectations from them. Full support of the manager is there as he is wholly responsible for the entire project. He provides all possible support to the teammates. Disadvantages. Job dissatisfaction of employees. As it's completely driven by the manager, they feel that their skills are underutilized with no platform to showcase their value addition. They feel dissatisfied and may leave the organization. Micromanagement. Managers manage things at a very micro level to ensure that the goals are achieved on time and in a desired way. Us versus them approach. Procedures, systems, etc. The way to perform a task is dictated by the management. Employee tends to create a mindset of us, employees, versus them, which is management. Does not suit to experienced teammates. If the teams are more experienced than manager, he might not have the confidence to deal with it and may sound empty. Situation in which the authoritative management style best works in. Works well in high rates of employee turnover, such as fast food industries and hotels, any disaster management, or when a company is going through any kind of crisis. Second style, paternalistic style. The relationship between the leader and his group is same as the relationship between the head of the family and the members of the family. The leader guides and protects his subordinates as member of his family. He acts like a fatherly figure and in return expects employees to respect him and be obedient to him. The organization becomes like a family and he is the head of it. In this approach, a leader is equipped to adhere to the interests of the employees as well as of the organization. Advantages. Closely knitted association. The association is like a family bond. Managers are involved in employees' personal lives, which makes the employees feel more connected towards work. Well-being of employees. Along with achieving organizational goal, he is also considerate of the welfare of the teammates and their happiness. So for example, if there is a cost cutting down, he would not prefer to lay off or cut down the salary of the employees. He would find a different solution to this problem. Gratitude. Employees tend to work with loyalty as manager provides them with good working condition and fringe benefits. Consideration. Employees' feelings are understood and valued, which creates faithfulness towards the organization. Ultimately, there is increase in the productivity. Lower competition rate. There is an understanding that the manager wants everyone to succeed, which can result in lower amount of competition among the employees. Disadvantages of this management style are lack of role clarity. They are follower of manager and at times roles are not clearly defined, which leads to internal clashes. Dependency on manager. As he is the one who takes decision, this causes an increase in necessary supervision in order to get things done in a timely and an appropriate manner by the subordinates. Mixed satisfaction level of the employees. Some are in favor of the decision made by the manager, some are against it. This unstable approach disturbs the basic essence of the management style, which is bond and loyalty towards the team and the company. Low motivation level. Key for the success of this leadership style is loyalty, and if that is not created by the employees, the morale is disturbed. Situation in which this management style best suits are. This is usually practiced in Eastern countries like India, Pakistan and China. Third style, persuasive style. A persuasive management style Like the autocratic style is characterized by central control system, which takes decision for business, but persuasive managers take the time to invite questions and work along with the team rather than just dictating the task. They convince the teammates that the actions or the decisions are taken by them are right fit for the organization's goal. Advantages: quick decision making. As it is a centralized and controlled by manager, the decisions are quicker. Positive employee value. Manager takes time to get involved with the team, explain them the reasons behind a policy or a decision. Employee feels part of it and get valued. Lesser resentment in employees as instructions are clear. Managers lead by example. By providing more and more information to the team, manager becomes influencer and character who is looked upon by most of the team members. Like other management style, this is also having disadvantages. First, low morale level. The final decision making is done by the manager, no ideas of the employees are entertained. This leads to lower productivity and lower morale levels. Wrong solutions. If manager is underskilled than his team, it might happen that out of his style, he might ignore right approach as matter of status and end up creating wrong solutions. This best fits in situation which demands managing upwards. Manager has to be more experienced and knowledgeable than the team. Time is important and quick decision making is required. Remember, whatever be your style, always choose that one which suits the situation in which employees are led by the example and not by the command. This was part 2 of the management series. In my upcoming videos, we shall cover more topics related to this. Please do let me know if you want to learn something more on this topic. I hope it was an engaging and learning session for you. Thank you guys for your time. Please visit us on www.onedoorhr.com. Thank you.